Everyone, I'm Sankalp Arora, co-founder and CEO here at GatherAI. 5 years ago, GatherAI was incubated at Swartz Center in the same building. So a CMU alum, a PhD in robotics from here. Thank you. And I think it is great that Phil started us off by talking about unstructured data. Actually, GatherAI, the name stands for Gathering Data Using AI, which is what Phil was mentioning that Gen AI is doing to unstructured data. We are doing it to physical data, where data that is out there in the world that is not digitized, they're not your emails, this data that is sitting in a warehouse that, oh, what does my inventory look like? And your digital system always lies to you because it's inaccurate. How do you make that data gathering scalable? It's like, oh, you make that scalable using AI, but the physical AI of it, which is having a robot fly around in a warehouse, take pictures, convert pictures to inventory data, and out of that generate insights that are actionable and impact people's lives. That's what we do at GatherAI using a fleet of autonomous drones. I'll just paint the picture, and I really want to make the problem real for you. And this is what I discovered as well by spending months and months in warehouses with warehouse operators. When you or I order a pair of jeans, it used to be that pair of jeans used to come from the store, so the warehouse only needed to ship 5,000 jeans to a Walmart store, and it was Walmart's problem to get a single unit in a customer's hand. But now, someone has to go out in this 50,000 pallet location, million square foot facility, find that single SKU of jeans that you're looking for. And if they don't find it, because their warehouse management system lied to them, they have to call what they call an inventory fire drill, go up and down with a forklift and with a scanner to find the right pair of jeans to ship to you. Because if they don't, they essentially lose revenue, and they lose not just the current revenue from that sale, but the future revenue. All of this in an industry that has 70% attrition rate, and is really struggling to hire. With our customers today, we are finding that we make an impact of anywhere between, just by providing real-time inventory, $1 to $2 million per facility. And this sort of scales as it scales network-wide. How do we do it? We do it through a fleet of autonomous drones that fly around in a warehouse, but who cares about drones? Our customers don't, they care about the data. Where we take images, convert those images to inventory data, and you can walk through your facility from anywhere in the world, see the state of your inventory, make sure your putaways are right, make sure your systems that are doing procurement and forecasting know what your system levels are, and act on it. I'll just give you a feel for it. I know I said who cares for drones. I secretly do care quite a bit, because just sharing what it looks like. This is a shoe warehouse, stadium goods. Every shoe can be costing around anywhere from $150 to $15,000. I'm very scared of losing a $15,000 shoe, but they have 500,000 of these in their warehouse. And good luck keeping track of them. And if someone orders a $15,000 shoe, it better arrives next day. Otherwise, it's a lost cause. So this is what roughly the solution looks like in the warehouse. Most of the action actually happens on the dashboard and in the data part of it. What do? We decrease the cost of inventory accuracy, because you know real time where everything is. Taking warehouses from 99.5 to 99.9, that last 0.4% is so hard. They can be doubling their investments in inventory accuracy to get there, but they don't need to anymore with Gather. They improve productivity, because you know where things are, and you increase revenue, because you increase the number of shippings or orders you're fulfilling with your warehouse. But we mostly driving on customer delight. This is a real application of AI, meeting the physical world, bringing the physical world to digital. A lot of customers, I think Geodis was my favorite, it's like, oh, this feels like Star Trek. We get these jaws dropped moment in the warehouse and outside of warehouse, where VP supply chain suddenly knows what their inventory levels are. Tying it back to CMU, the three co-founders, Daniel, Gidesh, and myself, spun out of CMU. And since then, more CMU alums have joined, surprise, surprise. Charlie just joined us. I think 1.5 years ago, just sold his last company for $600 million, joined us as COO. Andrew Hoffman, founding engineer of Kiva Robotics, the OG of robots in warehouses that Amazon acquired, joined us as a CTO, and we continue to build our team there. And just to give you a glimpse of where we started, this was the work, a big part of my final PhD thesis was the world's first full-scale autonomous helicopter. And my work was how to make this robot curious so it doesn't run into wires. It lands correctly on landing zones while avoiding hay bales. And then we miniaturize that tech into a robot finding openings in buildings for DARPA. All this DARPA-funded research, my job was to make robots curious about all the things that defense cares about. Now it's making them curious about boxes and barcodes in warehouses. I'll skip the journey, I'm running a bit long, but I really want to share this with you. You know, in 80s and 90s, barcodes changed supply chain and the visibility that was there. But it was just barcodes. You can't really know about the state of your inventory by just barcodes. Now with ubiquity of vision data, the same transformation in supply chain is happening. With or without Gather, we just get to be at the forefront of it. That supply chain visibility will be transformed, and it will be all vision-based now. You won't just be happy with, oh, my package has reached Pittsburgh and it's going to reach my home tomorrow. It's like, oh, my package has reached Pittsburgh, this is what it looks like, and this is where it's sitting in the warehouse, and it's going to reach tomorrow in this state at my house. That's what we are leading into the industry, and quite excited about it. Thank you so much.